games have grown in our culture, it has often been asked, what effect is this having on people? As part of the Community Access Program, we wondered what effect is this having on our youth interns? Are there any skills learned from video games? Is it a waste of time? How have video games changed our compatibility with technology? This is what we wanted to find out.
It's hard to say. I mean, it's easy to look at it from the old man point of view and say, oh my God, we're going to hell in a handbasket. But it could be more efficient, it could be more effective, it could be what they need to survive in the coming changes that technology is putting upon us.
I think there's very little that it could teach me. It could just remain as a pastime for me.
Positive? I don't think there is too much positive because it takes too much of your time and it's stressful when you can win.
There's always a chance that it can affect people in a negative way, but there's also a chance that it can affect people in a positive way, I think.
What I like seeing in video games, such as in role-playing games, there are characters from different backgrounds with different cultures, and putting them together as a team.
Other ways that gaming is bringing community together is that there are some families that came together and friends all together.
If you've never played a video game and you don't know what is happening when you play and what kind of community you have and the positive effects of those, then maybe you should go out and try and play something. Just see what you think. Hey, you can be creative with this technology, you can be creative with this medium. Come on in and look at what you can do with making games or playing games.
We work with a lot of seniors, we work with a lot of youth, we have people who have never touched a computer who are coming in and for the very first time are sitting down in front of a computer and they are afraid of it. And the way to get over the fear is to play.
Gaming gave me several skills that helped me with my RC position.
I learned more about the inside of computers from all the video cards and hardware that you need for games.
In games too, a key thing that you learn is that success comes about through failure. So when you play Mario, I must have died hundreds, thousands of times to finally finish that game, and that's reality. That's life. If you want to succeed, you have to fail hundreds of times before you get to that success.
All simulations are trying to communicate complicated subjects in a very efficient way to the way that I think people learn. And part of that is repetition and the ability to practice things and get them wrong and then be able to adapt and do it again.
One person who I hired came in, resume had basically nothing on it, and we started talking about gaming. I'm like, okay, so your communication skills, are you using chat? Yeah. What kind of games are you playing? Well, it turns out they're really high-end games. Oh, how did you get a computer that can do that? Oh, I built it. Oh.
When we went in to do the interview, I knew that we both knew that I didn't have anything on my resume. I mean, it's as bare as can be.
Things are really changing now. I mean, think about who doesn't have a Facebook account. Everyone's got a Facebook account. Nobody even knew what Facebook was 2 years ago. And now everybody knows about it. Everybody knows what an iPod is, right? And that all came from people that had an aptitude for technology, design, math, art. It all kind of rolls in. It's the most creative venue that I can imagine working in.
Be a shooter's night. Some games belong to the checkers.
Thinking about the community access program and youth and gaming, definitely a lot of potential for positive programs involving gaming. Not just recruiting kids who are gamers, but then bringing together groups of kids who are gamers, allowing them to have a place where they can develop those skills together, where they can mentor and learn from each other. We could be doing that in the CAP sites. There's a lot of youth living in remote areas that have